Today I will be asking the ever so longing question on how subway delays affect the commuters of New York. The New York City subway is a vital part of the city. The New York City subway is responsible for transporting millions of people day to day, both in the AM and PM rush hour. These people rely on these trains in order to get to school, work, and family. Today I will be looking at how these delays greatly impact the people of the city. Have you ever experienced this before? You were trying to go somewhere, but then out of nowhere, a delay happens. The train finally starts moving again, and now you're at your destination late. While on the topic of delays, how many trains in New York are actually running on time? By the looks of the study, it looks like many trains in New York are running on time. However, there are some lines that do not run on time frequently. As for delays, here are the lines that get delayed the most on average.
Bruh.
By the looks of it, we could see that the most delayed train lines are the most frequently used ones, like the A and the 2, some of the longest routes in the New York City subway system, with the A actually being the longest route. In the New York City subway weight assessment document, we find some interesting things. This document shows us which lines are delayed the most, which were shown on the previous section of this video. Now you may be wondering, how do the delays affect an average person in their day-to-day living? Well, let's find out. The results will shock you. Now, I will answer how frequent delays affect the commuters of New York. According to the document, many parents that drop off their children using the trains are late in doing so. Also, students who receive internships might lose them due to delays on the subway that is not at fault. Sometimes people even get fired. According to the document, 2% of people get fired because of subway delays. What is the best way to navigate a delay? We've all been there. Delays happen. And in the most inconvenient times, we suggest having a rough idea on where you could transfer in order to speed up your commute in case of a delay. Let's say you're at 74th Street Broadway and a delay happens on the number 7 line and you're going to Midtown Manhattan. In this situation, you could easily take any of the lines on QBL from 74th Street Broadway to get to your location. How long should you wait on the train before taking another route? In my personal I say you should wait at least 15 to 20 minutes. If the delay is really severe, you should consider taking another route. How do unpredictable delays impact students? Delays can impact students because they might have to use an alternative mode of travel to get to their school. Delays can also impact students by making them late to really important tests. Delays can also impact students' attendance if their train line is constantly being delayed. This is never good, and there is many testimonies from students all around the city of their train being delayed. Let me take a few and put them in this video.
Okay, so my story about subway delays and getting to school late. So there was this time, it was last week or something, and I was gonna take the one train to school. I live at 96th Street, and I just get off one stop later at 103rd Street. So easy commute for me. And so when I get to the station, I see the 3 train is supposed to arrive on the local track, which is weird. And then I see oh, there's a signal problem at 148th Street, so the 3 train is doing something. They said it was running via the 1 line on an announcement, but when the 3 train finally pulled in, it stayed there. I asked the conductor, where is it going? She said she didn't know. She was waiting for directions. Stayed there for 5, 6, 7 minutes. Then she said the next and last stop is 145th Street and Lenox Avenue, which is not where I want to go at all. So it would skip a bunch of stops and then terminate up in Harlem, 1 stop south of 148th Street. So at this point, it was 8:35 or something. Actually, no, it was even later than 8:35. And my school, it starts at 8:50. So I usually shoot to get out of the train by at least like 8:38 or something like that. So I can get there like 5 minutes to spare. It was like 8:38 at that point when the one train finally slowly pulled in. A bunch of passengers, crowded, packed. But thankfully, I did get to school on time.
Now we have another testimony from Duck.
So basically, I was going to school one day, trying to get. One time, I was on the N train heading to my school in Manhattan from Brooklyn. I got stuck at DeKalb Junction for like 25 minutes because there was a sick passenger on the train in front of us on the canal, and they sent our train by 6th Avenue on the D line. I had to get off at Broadway Lafayette to grab the F train to go to get to like school. It took like 10 minutes, and that was delayed also too.
Mind you, these were real experiences on the New York City subway from students all across the city, ranging from Manhattan all the way to Brooklyn. Now this really proves how our subway system fails us constantly. However, there is still one unsolved question. Why do delays happen? I will be giving a list of reasons that I found on the most common issues on why delays seem to occur. And here are why delays happen: door problems, signal delays, and train traffic. Those are more or less the gist of why delays happen. What can we take away from this video? Although delays happen often, we could take measures to ensure that we get to class on time, or our jobs on time, or any other reason why we would be taking the subway on time. Taking alternative modes of transportation and transferring to other trains can reduce how late we are. Here are the sources I've used, linked on the screen. I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see more content like this from me, make sure to comment down below what you thought and if I should make more of this type of content. Reminder that this is a new type of content on my channel that hasn't been seen before. And thank you for watching.